And a new bar has been set for action movies. The Raid 2 Berandal, I think. So The Raid 2 Berandal is directed by Gareth Evans, and it's basically about this ex-CIA officer that decides to go undercover in a mob agency, and then, impossible action ensues. Now, this movie hyped me up to an insane degree. When I first saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, it looks pretty good. Then I heard the reviews, and honestly, I've only seen 10 out of 10s, A+, 5 out of 5s. So yeah, I was really excited. It sounded like one of the coolest action movies in a long time. I gotta be honest with you, I hated this movie. I can't even keep a straight face. This movie was fantastic. It blew my mind. This movie straight up has some of the best action scenes I have ever seen in my entire life. Each action scene built up, and you got really hyped for the action scene when it was gonna happen. And there aren't really that many action scenes in this movie. Through the first third of it, there's 2 action scenes, and then I think there's 6 more in the movie. And oh my freaking god, from the very beginning of the movie, there's this crazy jail yard action scene, and you're like, this is one of the best action scenes I've ever seen. Then the next action scene after that is way better than that, and then the next action scene is better than that. It just keeps on getting better and better until you don't even know what is an action scene anymore. Dude, the sound in this movie was brutal. Props to the sound guy. This is some of the best sound I have actually ever heard in a movie ever. All the hits sound so good. It sounded so intense and awesome. When someone got hit, you definitely felt it. I gotta praise this movie for the insane amount of practical effects too. There are points where people have these insane injuries. There's this one guy that has a baseball bat stuck in his head, and it's honestly the best makeup I've ever seen. There's a few characters in this movie that are straight up awesome. There's this one character, he's this homeless guy, but he has a machete, and you see him he just walks at you with his machete dragging on the ground, and when you see him, it's done. You're dead. Just accept it in your mind. You're dead. That dude was so awesome. Let me say it closer to the mic. That dude was so freaking cool. The other 2 characters I really liked. One dude has a baseball bat, and this other girl who is deaf has 2 hammers, and they kick some serious butt. Dude with the baseball bat straight up murders someone with a baseball. You gotta give him props for originality. This movie ranges from insanely cool, to insanely awesome, to insanely brutal, to insanely violent, to insanely awesome again, and then just as a package, insanely amazing. This is honestly probably one of my worst reviews because I was just so pumped out of my mind. I know the lighting is pretty bad. I'm yelling through most of it. I didn't really make any good jokes in this review, but honestly, I just want to tell you guys, go out and see this movie. It is probably in my top 2 favorite action movies ever made. It is so insanely awesome. Yes, The Raid 2 is getting an absolute 10 out of 10. It is one of the best action movies I've ever seen. So comment below and let me know if you're seeing The Raid 2. Go out and watch The Raid 2. Just do it. I don't want to hear from you guys unless you haven't seen The Raid 2 because it is so good. Thank you guys for watching. This is Big Loin signing off.